fans, do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada, it's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple, and all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments, short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range.
Hello guys, how are you all doing? I am Faxer and I welcome you all to the round of 64, day 3 of VBC Pro League powered by Range. And before we get into tonight's matches, I just want to mention our sponsors. Our community partner is Valorant Bangladesh Community Official, while our tech and game shop partners are Blisstyle Electronics and Ravenclaws Eshop. Make sure to check them out. And now moving on to tonight's match, I have with myself Notorious as my sidecaster. Say hi, Notorious.
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you all.
Now, the match we're going to be watching this time around is going to be Insurgent eSports going up against SBS Onix Masters in the map of Ascent, while Insurgent eSports are going to be the attacking side and SBS Onix Masters are going to be in the defending side. Now, talking about Insurgent eSports, they are a team fully stacked with star players from this country. They have got the likes of Rosa, Zolo, Excuresi, and senior players like Zeno Vectron as well. And with the mixture of Shub Streaks as well, they are just a remarkable side, to watch. And they might as well just win out this tournament. On the other side, we have SBS Onix Masters. Personally, I do not know about them, but they did qualify from the round of 28, and now they're into the round of 64s. 64 taking on Insurgent eSports. It's gonna be very hard for them to take them down. But if they can bring their A game to this match, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a very competitive match ahead of us.
All right, as we are about to start the game, today we are on the map Ascent, and Insurgent Esports will be the attacking team, and the defending team is going to be SBS Onix Masters. We really do not know how the match is going to progress, and I just hope they can surprise us somehow. And let's see how they decide to pick out the agents.
Nice.
I'm
Follow
pretty
your
sure
own
there's
way.
a technical difficulty coming from our side, and we will be back in a while, guys, as the agent selections are going to be starting very soon. Now, talking about Insurgent Esports once again, I want to see catch this player
Welcome to
Rosa
Bangladesh.
out. He is one of the best fraggers in this country. He likes to go crazy with those jet plays, getting super aggressive with the Reyna as well. But in the map Ascent, he does like to get on the jet and maybe pick up the operator as well. Time. On the other side, his IGL, who is going to be Zolo Crazy. He is one of the best IGLs in the country as well. He is a top player coming from a CS background, now dominating the Valorant scene as well with Excelli Esports. Now recently joined Insurgent Esports and created this godlike team. Moving on to the agent picks coming from both of the sides, we do see Lizardo going for that Sova pick. Shobhat Pranto is gonna go for that Killjoy. Hexisol going for the Reina. Graffiti on the Omen, and Arshad hovering over the Jet. Vectron on the other side is gonna log the Astra instantly. I was wrong, guys. Rosa is going for that Phoenix. This is very surprising. I have never seen him play Phoenix before. Zolo Crazy maybe going for a Radar. I do like to see him in the Sentinel a little bit more. You know, an IGL should play the Sentinel or controller role, but this time he might be going for that duelist once again, like his old days in Exili Esports. Shufo is gonna log that. So by accuracy, are we gonna see a breach in this play, Kavi? This is gonna be very interesting to watch. Whatever they pick is gonna be one hell of a match.
Select your
But
agent.
I do want to see SBS, you know, being the stepping up their game and just giving us a very competitive match in the end.
Well, we can see the agents have finally been locked at the end, and we can see both teams decided to pick that Sova and Killjoy, while the duelists that we have in common is going to be the Jet, while one team opts to pick the Phoenix, while the other team, SBS Onix, is picking the Reina. On to you, Faxer.
Yes,
What
once
do
again, as
you-
I was saying, the Sentinel is gonna come out from Zolo Crazy, and that's what I like to see from an IGL. You know, an IGL should play the Sentinel controller role. Now, moving on to what you said about this Reina and Phoenix coming up from both of the sides, I think Rosa with the Phoenix, I have never seen him play the Phoenix before, so I'm a little bit, I might just, I don't know how he will perform with this Phoenix, but on the side of Hexisol, Reina players, they just have one thing to do, and that is frag out. They have nothing much else to do. Maybe create some space with those Leers in. Both of the teams going for that Killjoy pick as well. Now Vectron on the Astra, this is gonna be interesting to watch. On the other side, Graffiti with the Omen. I think in Ascent, Astra is just a little bit more effective. You know, you can have a lot of map control. Astra can control the whole map as well, while Omen's radius is just a little bit lower. As we move on to the first round, so now starts off. Arshab going aggressive onto this B main position. Zolo Crazy is gonna pop that turret off. Might even slot him out. He's gonna take Chopat down. The kill mediff comes in, but Arshab with the trade immediately dashes out of the B main position, holding in this passive angle onto lane as Accuracy and Rosa are moving up onto market, trying to take control of B. Arshad is gonna be waiting for them. He is gonna be concussed. Accuracy taking him down. What a nice Astra utility usage coming out from the side of Xeno Vectron. Lizard hiding in this smoke, might even catch out this Jet.
Planted.
Shuvo is gonna take down Graffiti, turning into a 4v3 situation
Last
in
player
favor
standing.
of Insurgent Esports. Exclusive getting one for himself. 1v4 situation for Exisol right now as he tries to break the dart. No, he does not. Just gets the kill onto Shuvo and dismisses away onto mid lane. Holding this ankle of Exclusive might even catch him off guard at this point, but Exclusive is gonna get that headshot in and take down Hexisol in a 1-0 scoreline in favor of Insurgent Esports.
As we see, the attacking team has already secured one round, and this time they are opting to pick some full shields and four specters, and they are splitting up, I think, probably stacking up outside A, while one player is going to be playing outside B. Let's see how they decide to push. Is it going to be aggressive, or is it going to be like last time? We can see Shufo with that recon lineup already at the very beginning. We can see Excuracy got flashed, but he still pushes in, and he pushes in aggressively. Side seems to be clear already. There goes one smoke, and two players are already at heaven. Arshad takes down Zolo. Plant is going down. Its accuracy takes down Lizardo. Oh, what a clean kill onto Graffiti. Plant is already down. Excuracy about to meet Hexisol with 20 HP left, but is taken down by Hexisol. And there goes Hexisol by Rosa. Oh, Rosa takes down another kill. It's just Arshad left, and he gets taken down. This time around, they were aggressive, unlike the previous round. What a clean sweep.
They did lose two players meanwhile, They are gonna go for those full buys this time around.
BYB
SBS on the
fam,
other
going to
side,
Astro
we
to
do
do
see
them
Insurgent Esports
Astro
going for those
Guardian
bonus
things
buys.
they
Solo Crazy picking up that rifle, only zero credits left for him. This is gonna be a risky buy coming out from him, I should say. Xcrazy might just save for this round and play for his ult while picking up that orb as well. Vectron is gonna set up those smokes onto A side. We might be seeing a fast A push coming out from Insurgent Esports right now as Rosa and his men are trying to take control of A main. Rosa does tag down the other Rosa gets tagged down to 70 HP and Harshad with the spam is gonna get 3 players for him. 2 free so he's gonna get sprayed onto him with the shock dart. 4v2 situation for Insurgent Esports to clutch this one out right now, while SB at this point not just trying to play for retake, I suppose. They do have the man advantage at this point. Insurgent Esports at the start of the round, they did look very aggressive as Vectron is gonna get that kill onto Graffiti, even things out a little bit in a 2v3 situation right now. Insurgent Esports, Vectron is gonna rotate over to this mid position. I think he's looking for a flank, but on the other side, Shuvo still holding that A main position. He has a lot of control right now. Vectron might just meet Shohab Pranto right now. He might even take him down, but Shohab Pranto is gonna be the guy who stands out on top. In a 1v3 situation, Shuvo does have the spike right now, might even go for that plant. He's gonna fake it out for the first time. Lizardo takes him down with that clean headshot. 36 HP left for
30
him.
seconds
Very
left.
hard to fight one out in a 2v1 situation against Hexisol and Shohbat Pranto. They are gonna go for that retake. The Lear is gonna come out. Two Freak under a lot of pressure right now. And the drop is gonna come out. Hexisol with that clean shot is gonna take him down, and the first round comes on board for SBS. There. On the other side, it's the bonus round coming in from the side of Insurgent Esports. They did manage to take 3 players of SBS down, but Arshad with that first 3 frags in his name with that spam coming in from him through the smoke was just too much for Insurgent to even deal with at that point, and it just came down to those clutch to a 1v2, which Shubho sadly couldn't clutch out. But this time around, SBS has to go for a weird buy in the form of 1 Stinger and a Spectre coming in from Lizardo and Graffiti. On the other side, Exclusive once again going for a frenzy. He does not have the ult this time around. Shubho does have it though. They can just get in there, plant the bomb, play that post plan, waste some time, and wait for Shoe Freaks to, get that ult down, delay it a little bit longer as well. Rosa and his men trying to aggress to this catwalk position. Is Zolo Crazy on the other side is gonna take down Lizard onto mid. Rosa getting that frag onto Graffiti as well. Arshad Crazy. Zolo does get that tread down. What's out Hexisol as well. The plant is gonna go down from X to Resi. He still hasn't picked up a gun yet. Solo Crazy with the lurk is gonna get Hexisol as well. Pranto is gonna be looking for a crazy Zolo, but he will be falling back with 32 HP left onto this catwalk position. Going back to A main and setup coming in from Insurgent Esports as Vectron is gonna take down Arshad as well. 1v4 situation for Pranto to clutch this one out, but I think the perfect option for him would be to save at this point. He does not have that much money, neither does his team, but on the other side, Insurgent Esports looking very strong. They have secured the round as well. X2SC also going super aggressive and taking down Pranto in the end, not letting him save and getting the 3rd round on the board for Insurgent Esports.
Talking about the last round, we can see Insurgent Esports pushed in, and they pushed in hard. And they also did it successfully. That is quite impressive. Now, this time around, we can see the defending team not having all that much economy, having to save with one person, Graffiti, having to pick that half shield with Spectre, while Lizardo having to play that Ghost, while the other players just seem to be playing the classic. The attackers are already pushing in onto side Rosa among the smokes. It's accuracy in a dangerous position. Rosa already inside. Victron takes down 2 kills and seems like they will already be about to plant, and they are planting. The spike goes down. It's a 3v4 situation, now a 2v4, and Insurgent Esports takes down all players. It's just Graffiti left who takes down Zolo Crazy, and on market he takes down Shuvho. It's a 1v2 situation favoring the attackers. Will he be found? Yes, he will be found, and he is lit down to 5 HP, and Rosa takes him down. What a round. They are playing very, very aggressively, Insurgent Esports.
Yeah, this is
Now
what I
the
was talking about. The firepower that this team has is unmatched by any team in this country. In the form of Rosa,
1 second, peeps.
Excuresi,
I gotta
on the
visit the
duelist,
Astro
they
to
are
play some
just so
stars.
good with their aim and aggressive playstyle. On the other side, SBS at this point they should set up those crossfire in the crossfire angles in the sights and hope to stop
Keep
these
them
two just
cornered.
pushing in every round and getting those early frags as well. Now we do see
Jump
the
right
full buy
behind it.
coming out from
You're
SBS this time around. Arshad is gonna pick up that operator for himself and take down the ult coming in from Rosa. He does miss his second shot, but hey, Exisol is gonna back him up with that frag onto him. The ult is gonna come out from Graffiti. It's gonna get cancelled out anyways. The Dinner Vectron though with the ult is gonna get control of the
Turret
side, but
destroyed.
where Exisol is waiting for them, but Rosa is gonna be the one taking him down. What is the situation for SBS to flush this one out in a retake situation? Graffiti does even things out, taking down Shubho. The
Bot
plan
coming
goes
back.
down. Vectron does it.
Spike planted.
Pranto
You should run.
brings the turret back. Rosa though with his clean headshot is gonna take him down. Now
Revealing
ult
area.
comes out from Solo right now.
Player
It's
standing.
gonna fall. It's gonna force Lizard to push this lane area. It's gonna get taken down. Rosa with the last frag onto Graffiti is gonna get the 5th round on board for Insurgent Esports. Another nice round coming out for them. They are just rushing into sites at this point, and there's nothing to stop them. Exisol and Arshad in the earlier stages did do some damage, getting that Rosa ult down, and Hexisol with the first frag onto Excuracy as well. It was a 5-4 situation in favor of them, but in the end, that ult coming in from Vectron just proved too much for them to handle, and Hexisol was just left isolated in the site alone, where he was taken down by Rosa, and the round was theirs to win from then on for Insurgent Esports.
Though
move-
last round was not as aggressive, this round around, Excuracy just flies into sight, takes down Shubhapranta. His location is known and he takes down one. He takes down 2 players already at heaven. His position
One
is still
enemy
known,
remaining.
and Rosa saves his back as he takes down Hexazol. The
Spike
plant is
planted.
going down. Wow, that is a hectic round. That is so crazy. It's just Arshad left outside A main. He will probably be hunting down as the attackers are boiling their blood out, and Rosa takes down Arshad. What a round, what a crazy round.
It was one of the faster round that I ever witnessed in my casting career. But in the end, Insurgent Esports are gonna get that round and even get that frag onto Arshad, not letting him save. But the money side of things still looking fine from the side of SBS, as they do get to full buy this round as well. On the other side, look at the credits coming in from Shubho and Vectron. They are almost at cap credits. Now, we might be seeing another rush coming in from Insurgent Esports in this round as well. Solo being the lurker coming in from mid lane. Graffiti and Arshad does know the info. The flash is gonna come from Graffiti, slowing the push a little bit. Arshad gets taken down with that crispy headshot coming in from Rosa. Rosa going super aggressive with his ult. It's gonna take down Graffiti as well. 5v3 situation already in favor of Insurgent Esports as the plant is going down,
Spike planted.
while Exclusive going so aggressive on
Last
Heaven is
player
gonna take down
standing.
Hexisol is gonna take down Pranto as well. It's all up to Lizard right now in the 1v4 situation, as Chuba is gonna take him down sober dev, as I should say. 7-1 is the scoreline in favor of Insurgent Esports. Such a huge lead already in the match. 6 rounds lead, and the first half is still yet to end. A weird buy coming out from SBS, I must say. Hexisol going for the Judge, Graffiti on the Stinger, Pranto on the Spectre, and Lizard on the Phantom. I think Arshad is gonna go for that save maybe, or get a sheriff for himself. On the other side, Rosa and his men are looking strong. Rosa already up to 11 kills and 2 deaths only. Excuracy as well onto 11 kills. These two are just fragging out of their minds tonight, and they are not looking to stop at all. Graffiti with a nice flash onto Excuracy, but Arshad did not capitalize on it. He does have a smoke to play with at this point. Arshad missing all the shots, but in the end connects it and takes down Excuracy, gets the Vandal for himself. He might just be able to play this one out, but Chubo is gonna get the frag, get the trade onto him, as the drone is gonna come out from him. On the other side, they are trying to regroup SBS for the retake coming in from the throwing for situation. They do not have the better gun. Solo crazy, going crazy, aggressive. He's gonna take down Graffiti with the Vandal, and now it's a 3v4 situation. in favor of Insurgent Esports. Solo Crazy again with the flank is gonna take down Lizard though. Hexisol not being able to take him down in time. Save his teammate. Rosa though is gonna take down Hexisol in 1v3 situation. Franto has nothing to do but die in the hands of Rosa and get the round, and the lead just extends to 7 rounds as the scoreline is 8-1 right now in favor of Insurgent Esports. And Rosa once again 13-2. That's a mind-blowing kill death ratio coming from him.
We can see a pattern coming up from Insurgent Esports as they are constantly stacking up at A and just pushing in heavy, and it is working out for them. So why not just constantly do it? Seems like this is their tactic for now, and probably if at a certain time the defenders would get the idea
You should run.
that what is happening around, they might be able to counter it. But as for now, seems like that is not what they will be doing, as Accuracy again flies into sight and Rosa takes down Lizardo, and the plan goes down by Accuracy. There goes Graffiti, who was at A Heaven.
Last player standing.
Being the last man standing here and is finally taken out. Man, I must say these rounds are going very, very fast. It's very difficult to keep up with them as the kill feed is just dropping men one after another. And as I've already established the pattern, this is going to be repeating once again, except for the fact that Accuracy will be picking up that op, and it's a very beautiful op. I must say I admire that skin. What about you, Vaxer?
I do think that Ahan operator is the best operator in the game, but talking about Insurgent Esports, at this point they're just outgunning, out dragging, out aiming
You want to fight it?
SBS and just getting into sights and taking those gunfights for themselves, and standing. We just see it in this round. Although Eshop though is gonna get that kill up with the knife, winning things out for his team. What is that? Coming up from the field, on his side, but Franto is gonna
Spike
put that
down
out,
A.
taking down
Last player
Expressy.
standing.
But Solo Crazy and people just cleaning things up for their team, taking the 10th round on the board
Last
for
round
Insurgent
before the switch.
Esports. Insurgent Esports now playing for basically winning this match, but SBS headshot, SBS, they can come back in this match if they can get this round, or maybe with a pistol round in the second half as well. That's gonna be very crucial for them. Accuracy picking up that operator once again. This time he does not have the knives though. It's gonna be very hard for them to entry this time. So we do see them splitting up this time around. Rosa and his men are gonna be hovering over that A main position, while Accuracy is gonna hold this passive, very passive angle onto B main. And
Joke's
he might
over!
just
You're
need
dead!
to resolve with that Spectre. Rosa is gonna pop his ult off, but I think it's just a fake coming out from Insurgent Esports, and SBS are buying it. They have already rotated out from side, while Accuracy and Solo Crazy are gonna be planting the bomb onto B main. SBS, what have you done? The site is for free to be taken from the side of Insurgent Esports. Lizard with those nice shotgun lineups is gonna take down Solo, while this operator play is gonna come in handy for Accuracy right now. Vectron taking down Arshot, the lurker coming to SBS. Accuracy is gonna miss his shot.
The Hunter
though.
Huey is
Connect
going
the
off there.
second one. Lizardo with the frag onto Vectron. The Killjoy ult gets countered by the Sova ult.
One enemy
As
remaining.
the only player alive, Lizardo, onto mid lane is gonna take down Shuv Ho on the 5 HP left in a 1v2 situation. It's the last round, so I wish he does not save, but it's looking like he will be saving for some reason that I do not know of. But Accuracy is gonna be hunting him down. It's gonna take him down as well. He just got timing, and the recon dart is gonna be on the.
Switching
It's gonna be landing on the body of Accuracy, and the 11th round comes on board for Insurgent Esports. 11-1 is the scoreline carry. 10th round deficit for SBS to come back from this. Do you think will they be able to handle it, or do you think it's pretty much over for them?
I mean, it's a 10-round difference. It's going to be very, very difficult if they do come back. So in that case, this pistol round would be very crucial, as this pistol round will determine who has the better economy on the next round, which will be the very last round if they do lose this round up ahead. But let's see how the changed sides sides hold up, as the attacking team SBS will be also attacking onto A side like the other team, but they are not as heavy as the other side. And Lizardo already takes down Rosa, who was at B Link, not B Link, outside B actually. And they are seemingly playing very slowly. Vectron takes down Graffiti, and the defending team is now playing attack. What is going on? Hexisol there takes down Victron. What is going on? This is quite hectic. The attacking team is still playing up outside A and have not pushed in yet. The side is clear. Probably they do not have the info there. And Shuvho will probably be spotted any second now, and he is spotted. The attacking team is now pushed back with the Killjoy device, and seems like a very slow round, not gonna lie. The other side was very aggressive. Accuracy takes down Lizardo. The defenders have become the attackers now, and they take down all players, even though it was not as heavy as the previous rounds, but they were able to take out the round. Now it will be a very, very difficult task for SBS to pull it off. Onto you, Baxter.
Just like one of those super aggressive teams like TSM, even though they do not have triple duelist setups, they're players like Rosa and Expressi who just pushes even in defense, just blindly pushes in and gets those kills. I don't know how. Even in comp matches I try to do them, but I get punished so badly. I have something to learn from them. This time around, we're gonna see full buys coming in from both of the sides as SBS has to force buy. They are already onto match point. Graffiti already onto half HP. I don't know how he already went to half HP. Extremely being super aggressive onto mid. He's gonna get punished by our Sharp. Vectron also gets taken by Lizard though, while Shoeboy is gonna get the trade at last. GT. Outdot comes in, deals a lot of damage onto Arshad, down to 1 HP. Taking down Lizardo as well. Schuster going super aggressive. Taking down Arshad as well.
Oh.
Defenders for him at the 30-1 scoreline.
That is done.
With the 30-1 scoreline, Insurgent eSports are gonna be your winners, guys, for this tie-up as they move on to round of 32.
Both teams tried their best, but one team has to win. This is a game after all, and we do have winners and losers. Anyways, best of luck to both teams up ahead. Wishing the SBS Onix Masters team to perform even better in the future, and also for Insurgent Esports to show us even better plays.
Now, before we get into the scoreboard, I just want to mention out our sponsors, guys. Our community partner is Valorant Bangladesh Community Official, while our tech and game shop partners are Blisstyle Electronics and Ravenclaws Eshop. Make sure to check them out. Now, going into the scoreboard, we got Rosa with 18 frags and Excuresi following him up with 18 frags as well. These two were just on a roll tonight, and they just went super aggressive, even in attack, even in defense, and they just won Insurgent the match for them. On the other side, SBS Arshad, he did try his best, getting 10 frags. I think he was the only player that was matching up to the gunfight ability. Rosa and Excuresi coming in from Insurgent Esports, but it was not enough for SBS to win out this match. But kudos to them for trying their best, and I wish them best of luck for their next endeavors to come up.
I don't know if you have noticed it or not, but Rosa has 18 kills with only 4 deaths. That is impressive, mind you.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. I just want to admire this guy I just admire this guy so much. He is so good with his aim. He is so good with his game sense. I thought that he only could play Jet and Reina, but this time around with the Phoenix, he also fragged out, and he is just so versatile with the agents now as well. So that's what makes great players like Rosa and Excuresi, like Zolo crazy, and that's what got them the win. But don't worry, guys, this is not the end for tonight, as we have another match lined up. Badass Badass East Badassbd Esports going up against Regal Esports just after some time. So stay tuned and stay with us.
Esports fans, do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. Fans, do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. Esports fans, do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Esports fans, do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range.
And hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the VBC PL official Season 1 Valorant Tournament Cup round of 64 open qualifiers. We are here today with another match, the second match of the day, in fact, between Badassbd and Regal eSports, two teams that I don't know much of, if I'm gonna be honest. And we're gonna be going through the matches today. Alongside me is my co-caster Notorious, and the first map, actually the only map, it is a best of one, being in Ascent. Regal eSports are gonna be attacking, and Badassbd are gonna be defending for the first half. So these are teams that aren't really on the top of the top of the charts of the names in our esports scene currently. This is still the open qualifiers, remind you. So obviously there are going to be a lot of new teams here, or a lot of on some of the teams which aren't as well reputed as the ones we already know of. So what are your thoughts on this, Notorious, that these teams are probably gonna go in the future and take on the teams which are already in such a high position in the community? Do you think that these teams currently, how as far as we've gone into the open qualifiers, have how much of a chance they have to actually beat them and take their position of their as their own?
Well, personally, I have not seen them play much, and I cannot personally deduct how they are progressing. But I would hope to see the esports scene in Bangladesh and in Valorant section of Bangladesh grow. I would like to see more teams come in and play, as we already know the top dogs are already in their positions, and everybody knows about them, but the underdogs are still there and they are improving and they are playing, and the scene will grow as more players come in and play. So I just hope that they do better, and I hope that they keep on playing and keep on improving. But other than that, I do not have much to say, as I have not seen them play or I have not experienced their gameplays at the moment.
Is the best way of figuring out how a team plays and what their level of play is. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing these two teams and figuring out how it is that their play style stacks up against some of the other teams. So currently we are going to be starting the matchup. I think some of the players have yet not joined the lobby, so we're still waiting on that. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about our sponsors for this tournament: Blisstyle Electronics and Ravenclaw Coin Shop. Make sure to check them out. Their Facebook page is in the description, and our community partner is VBC, Valorant Bangladesh Community, and this tournament is powered by Range.gg. And subscribe to the Range.gg YouTube channel for in a lot more esports content and tournament. Make sure to participate on your own in the future. So currently the Valorant Open qualifiers are going strong, and this round of 64 has gotten really intense, especially these last few matches. We have seen a great change in the results. Usually in the round of 128, we saw that some of the matches were very one-sided. In the round 64, matches still have a certain one-sidedness distinction to them, or sort of bit of a one-sided in one-sided in general. But overall, some we have seen some changes. We do see some of these teams coming in and performing and competing in really close matches. So do you think these competitions are going to heat up even more in the future as we continue through the round of 32 and the rest of the matches?
I mean, as a tournament progresses, it's the better and the better teams left, and they have to fight and pick out who are the better ones. And as the better ones are the ones who are left at the end stages of a tournament, I hope to see more close matches. I mean, yesterday we have seen one close match that was going neck on neck. I do not remember who it was between, but that was a really close match. And today we also had a match right before this, which was on Ascent. And in the contrary, this match was very different, as that was very, very one-sided with a 13-1 victory. So I think more of these matches will not be played, and more of the close 13th neck-on-neck matches will be played as we keep on progressing.
Well, definitely the competition will get more fiercer. Another thing that I really thought that it should be a topic we should touch on is that the Astra picks and some of the agents that I think that should be currently on the top of the meta, Astra, Viper, even Sky in some cases, are not seeing as much as action as I thought we would. We're seeing these teams sticking to the old traditional Omen or Brimstone, most of the time Omens, and despite being nerfed and probably not the best controller right now, Omen is still being uh, picked by quite a large percentage of players in this tournament. So do you think that we might see some of these Omen players continue their way to face on some of the some of the already well-established teams that follow the meta really obediently, or are these Omen players going to switch to their current agents like Viper or Astra?
Well, I mean, we have already seen some of them change, but let's see how they choose to pick. I mean, this is on them. And as we move on to the match, seems like there was a technical difficulty. We'll be starting the match quite soon as we move on to the map bans. Sorry, not map bans, the agent selections. My bad, pardon.
Absolutely, and the map of Ascent, being one of the more simple maps in Valorant, having that mid and having the two entryways, does demand a lot of value for that mid position. So I'm expecting some agent selections, hopefully, to stick to the current meta, which just suggests that stay away from the duelist and maybe stick to more sentinels or preferably controllers. Maybe have an Omen and an Astra together. Maybe have a Omen and a Viper together. Feel like the more controller based gameplay and the more less utility based gameplay, especially after the last patch, having the prices of the utilities be changed, making the focus more onto gunfight. Having those certain agents would definitely help out in, I think, most of the cases, allowing us to see the gunfights of the players highlighted more than the agent utilization. So that is something I think will be a huge part of this tournament in the future. But right now, I think some of the players, one of the players has disconnected. So from the side of Badass Esports, so I think we're going to be waiting for him to reconnect. Till then, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short break. Make sure to check out our sponsors, Blisstyle Electronics and Ravenclaw Coin Shop, and subscribe to Range.gg. We'll be right back as soon as we're ready to go. And he's back. And ladies and gentlemen, well, we are back to the official VBCPL Season 1 Valorant tournament. After a short break, the player has returned from the side of Badass Esports, and we're going into the agent selection screen. So, some of the things that I already mentioned is, staying away from that controller-based gameplay. Sorry, the duelist-based gameplay, and sticking
Duelist.
to sticking to more of the controller-based gameplay, or maybe Sentinels too. Having that sort of agent lineup would be the most suited. But currently, I think we're going to see a more traditional setup coming in as we see the Omen picks has come in from the side of Badass Esports. They're also going for a Cypher and alongside two duelists, the Jet and the Raze. So I think the final pick will be a Sage. So we already see a more traditional lineup coming in from the side of Badass Esports. The Sage Wall might come in from either of the main entrances or into mid, and the Cypher will definitely be holding the other side. Coming in from Regal Esports, though, we're also seeing more or less the same by far, at least from the perspective of the Omen pick, alongside the Jet and Sage as well. Killjoy pick might also come in. Unsure what the final player will pick, but it is still suggesting that
Choose
they
your
are going to go for
agent.
the old Omen pick as well. We're still waiting on Regal Esports Falcon to go with his pick. If he is in the server, he might have disconnected if he's taking so long. And maybe we might have another technical issue, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, I think the player has disconnected. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going for another tech pause to see what has happened, and we'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the VBCPL official Valorant Tournament Season 1 round of 64 Open Qualifiers. And we are back. Sorry for all the constant pauses and breaks that we're having to take, but the players have been facing some issues. But right now, I think we are good to go for the match between Badassbd and Regal Esports on Ascent. The agent selections are already in, and we can see again from the side of the defenders, Badassbd are going for the traditional lineup as we spoke about it. The Cypher, double duelist from Breda, and Underdog, the Raze, and Shet, Vendetta with the Omen, and Ignition with the Sage. From the side of Regal Esports, though, we are pretty much seeing the same lineup, but except we are going to see instead of the Raze and Reyna pick coming in from Solar. So things are definitely going to be quite interesting. And oh, one more thing, it's going to be the Killjoy from Memaraz instead of the Cypher from Flex. So it is in the end the basic parts of the lineups are the same, but overall we might have a pretty equal match agent composition wise. So as we're going to be going into the match, I have my co-caster with me, Notorious. I'm Kyoto also, by the way. So Notorious, what are these agent lineups speaking to you about? What do you think? Who has the more advantageous composition?
I mean, composition-wise, they seem pretty balanced with one Cypher on the defensive side and Killjoy on the attacking side. I mean, that Killjoy ultimate, the lockdown, is very, very powerful when it comes to the attacking side, and they are on attack first, so it might be a slight advantage to them. And other than that, I think both teams are pretty much equal.
Well, definitely the Killjoy is pretty valuable. The Cypher Ultimate has its values as well, but I feel like it's not on the same level comparatively when you think about it, because obviously the um, the Killjoy lockdown, which can be used for both retaking and also taking the site, allowing the site to be completely cleared of players, which I definitely think something RG will be looking forward to use against the side of Badassbd. Again, they are aggressing towards the B side. A really good nade coming out of Underdog. It might do some damage. Overall, it didn't do much to the duelists who are pushing forward. Right now, the ultimate orb is being taken. We're going to see some players pushing into the Locks position. It's going to be Solar with 61 HP. Here's the player on market. He's going to be taken out. Underdog with the first frag. On to Devs. RG are going to clap back though with 2 kills of their own. A third one from Spectre onto Vendetta. It's a 4v2 right now. Retake for these last 2 players, but not for long, as Flex is going to get taken out by Zodiac as well, and they're pushing into the CT. Solar, there's not much he can do as Breda, sorry, it's not much he can do as Solar is going to be able to take him out the first round, going in favor of Regal Esports in a 1-0 scoreline. Economy advantage for them early on.
Moving on to the second round, we can see they already have a 1-round advantage. Regal Esports, they came in and they came in fast and they did it successfully. This time around, they are probably going to do the same thing as they can be seen stacking up outside B again. While the defending team not having the gun this round, they are opting to go a full save. Underdog with the nade just at the very beginning, probably tagging no one as the attackers are pushing in, and they are pushing in heavily. There goes the Lear, dashes into side. Memra takes on Vendetta, Spectre takes on Underdog. Oh, the fights are going down. Spectre pushing in onto the backside and then onto CT. Zodiac takes down Flex. It's just Reda left once again, and he was taken out by Spectre quite easily. And this was another one of those Regal Esports aggressive rounds. I think I can already predict their playstyles, or maybe it's just too early to predict how they will be paying. Moving on to the third round, Kirito.
Definitely, pace control is a big part of the play from Regal Esports. Their fast pushes are definitely putting a lot of confusion and flurry in the communication of the side of Badassbd, and they're not able to handle those fast pushes that well because of that. Right now, the economy is in their favor, though, from the side of Badassbd. They are going to be able to go for the full buys, but still, Regal Esports sticking with their bonus weapons. One rifle still available for Spectre, though. He has gone for the Vandal, and he's going to get the first frag onto Underdog. The duelist is down for Regal Esports. They're pushing down this mid region. We can see the Sage Ignition falling back. He knows that they're going to play really aggressive. He's trying to spam through the smoke as Solar pushes through. He's going to take out Ignition, but Vendetta finds a couple of his own. Memraz does get the trade. 3v2 scenario. Breda misses that shot onto Solar. He's going to get taken out but Flex with a trade, making this a 1v2 scenario. Bomb is still with the players. It is with Spectre to be specific, and he's going for the bomb plant on B side. As we see, Memraz preparing his kill utility for the post-plant scenarios. And they are ready to defend this side. We can see they still have one rifle, and they have picked up another as well. So it is gonna be 2 rifles against another one. Flex coming through CT as the players are pushing him. Spectre going really aggressive, and he's gonna land the headshot on him really easily, and that's gonna give them the 3rd round in a row. 3-0 is the scoreline, and their economy is gonna take a tumble from the side of Badass Esports. We can see they are going for a force buy again. That might not be the best option considering how the side of Regal Esports are controlling the speed of the game and pushing in and pushing in as fast as they can and slowing down whenever they wish to. Badass aren't exactly able to counter that, so maybe a force buy isn't the best option. Maybe they should save up for a proper utility and gun round. But so far they are going to be sticking for the rifles as we see the push coming in. Dash from Spectre. He's going to dodge the nade. The nade is going in a good position every time, but not being able to do much damage is a huge disadvantage as we see the Rainaliers allowing them to push through. Vendetta caught in the open by Spectre. Underdog hiding behind the site with a shotgun. You can see Ignition smoked up. He's trying to break the door. Memraz with a frag on the Flex, but trades coming in from Underdog and Ignition. Underdog is going to pull out the Judge. He has a spike. He's jumping out, but Zodiac's going to land that shot better with another trade. A 2nd kill for him onto Solar. 2v1 scenario. And it's going to be the clutch for Zodiac. He will get taken out by Ignition. As you can see, a push coming in from the lane side. I didn't realize he was that close. I got a bit caught off guard there. I think Zodiac as well. But we're going to see the first round going in favor for the side of Badass Esports. Finally clapping back and giving some room to breathe in their economy, which they very much needed all this while long.
I mean, I must say this was one of those hectic rounds of the tournament that is hard to read. It was going on one side, but then on the other side. So it was quite a bit of confusion and quite a bit of mess. But the defending team, Badass Esports, was able to pull off the force buy, and kudos to them. This time around, the attackers are pushing in outside of A, which was not done yet by them. But let's see if they are successful, as they do have the shield advantage and probably the better gun advantage. Memraz already takes down Breda. Spectre forcing in, but could not take down Flex at A Heaven. Cypher taking out all the finding out all the players' locations with his ultimate, and the plant is already down. It's a 4v4 situation. The defenders have to push in for the retake, and the Sage Wall goes up. With the slow orb down there, it's difficult for them, and Vendetta on 3 takes down one player, Zodiac Omendev. Memraz is still right around the corner, and he gets spotted and is taken out. It's a 2v3 situation favoring... Oh, what just happened? All of them got taken out so easily. The defending team is now on a roll. If they can keep up this momentum, they might be able to do a comeback before the attackers get a chance, and now their economy is starting to look stronger.
Definitely a lot of things going right for the side of Badass Esports because of that last round win. They are going to have some confidence and momentum to go into the next month, some money to work with as well. Economy isn't in the best state. Another loss will definitely throw it back towards the negative side, but currently they are still able to go for those rifles. But so will the side of Regal Esports though, although RG Devs is going to go for the Spectre. He doesn't have enough money for the Vandal. Again, a fast push towards the B side. This time they're able to successfully slow it down. A quick wall coming down from Ignition will slow down the push, and we can see they're holding strong, although there is a lurker, RT Solar. He's pushing in towards his A side, but there is a lot of Cypher utility, and right now the Cypher Flex is aware of his presence. He almost could have spammed through and done some damage, but the Cypher utility will definitely allow him some room to work with. He can hear it clearly as he can. That Solar is just outside this A side. Zodiac's gonna get the first frag onto Breda, and they're pushing in on Flex, and there's not much you can do. Pinned from both sides, giving them the site, and they're gonna be able to plant with ease. As we see, it's a 3v4 scenario retake for the side of Badass Esports, but they are gonna get one frag, almost a second, as Ignition misses the shot, but Spectre holding an off angle. He's gonna miss his shot, but he's gonna get one before dying onto Underdog. Vendetta with a trade though. The presence is still there by Memraz, but not for long as Vendetta is gonna get the frag 2v2 scenario. Slow orb onto tree. Will slow things down. Vendetta going for the flash. Paranoids Debs. But he is unable to push because of the slow orb. Ignition coming from heaven though. He spots the prey in front of Garage, but misses the shot. The information not helping. And Solar from Hell finishes him off as Ignition drops into the site. Despite having the information and support from Ignition, Vendetta wasn't able to connect the shots onto the Sage. And in the end, that kind of lost them the round. And giving away all the momentum they had built up, giving away all the money that they had built up, this is going to definitely cause them to struggle quite a bit in these next few rounds. As we see they're again having to go for... They are going to go for a bit of a force bite for Spectres and a Vandal. I would have preferred a save, but I think they are still willing to carry on that momentum that they had gained a few rounds back.
As we see, the attacking team almost lost that round last time around, but this time they are not going to be taking any chances as they are pushing in aggressively. Memraz trying to see an opening and place down the Killjoy lockdown, and this time they will be pushing in. We can see an Omen teleport also coming around. Let's see how the defending team takes on the players. We can see Solar and mid Breda at mid and Spectre taking down Ignition. We can see Solar finding two more players at market. He gets found out and he, alongside Zodiac, he was not the one who took down Flex. It was Zodiac. I was hoping he would go for the kill, but enough said. It was the attacking team, Regal Esports, that was playing aggressively, and they did it well and secured the round.
Regal Esports slowly running away with it, making this a 5-2 scoreline. They will definitely probably hit 6 right now because of the economy of the side of Badassbd. Look at that, they're going for these eco weapons. A couple of Spectres and half armors, but they might not do enough against a full arsenal of Phantoms and ARs. Full utility from the rest of the players as well. We can see the Blade Storm being used up by Breda. He's trying to go for a fight in mid, but to no avail. He's gonna face 3 players at once. Solar pushing down this catwalk area onto Cubby, onto this free region. The blinds will blind the player. Breda, he's gonna get taken out by Solar. They're pushing in ahead towards their base. We can see the players are on the rotation. He will find Vendetta, but Ignition and Flex clap back. Sorry there. And we can see a couple of frags going in their favor as well, but Ignition making the 1v3 into 1v2 by taking out Spectre. They know where his position is. He has a revive also. If he's able to get this frag on Zodiac, but oh no, from behind. He was going for the revive onto Breda, but in the end, the timing was completely off. As we can see Zodiac pushing in through glass box at the exact moment he let go of his gun. So that's going to give another round for the side of Regal Esports. 6-2 the scoreline, and right now the buy is available for Badassbd. And these are the rounds they need to turn around. These are the buy rounds, but they have the most advantage, and they have to counter the side of Regal and get as much momentum as they can. So these buy rounds are extremely valuable for their side.
Underdog picking up the same nades and bomb buddies out and out over and over again, and this time the attackers are trying to push into mid. We can see Spectre playing inside the smoke at B. Solar already up. Oh, there goes a shop stepper by Underdog who takes down RG Devs. We can see a mixed push in coming in from the attacking team, half going in directly onto side while the other half pushing in to the CT area. And the attacking team Zodiac already plants the spike at A side. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, Solar and his positioning. This is going to be a fight that... Oh my god, no! Solar, he misses that. Underdog takes that fight and he was taken out by Memraz at the mid-market area. His position is known by Vendetta though, who will come out on top in this gunfight. Let's see, the paranoia comes out and he will be able to take him out. It's a 1v1 situation, 2 Omens left and Zodiac does take him out. And I must admit, his plant position at A amongst all the fightings, that was perfect. That was so well timed, and it was in such a confused hour for the defending team. That was interesting.
Definitely a perfect example of how the Omen play can change the pace of the whole game. All the rotations had been done from A to B, and that is when Zodiac actually caught them off guard and planting the bomb at A, causing them to rotate. And I mean, Solar was ready for taking out the rotation, but he missed the shots. But at least he slowed them down, giving Memraz enough time to go into mid and take a good position to hold them back. But this time, Regal eSports pushing B side with ease. They're gonna take on two players immediately. Vendetta and Ignition. Vendetta, the top fragger for side of Badass eSports taken down, and a flawless round coming in. Solar and Spectre just absolutely wipe out the rotations before even they were able to leave the A side. And their confidence is looking sky high right now. There's not much they can, from the side of Badass, can do to stop them, except for playing on the utilities more effectively. I think Underdog, he should focus on using those boom bots and raise nades, not just immediately into the round. Maybe once they are pushing through B garage, put them in a position where they have to either fall back or run through the nade. And you know, there are better ways to use all the other utilities, especially from the side of Sage as well. Sometimes walling off the main entrance isn't the best idea to actually stop a push. We do see Regal are really aggressive, able to break the wall immediately. Okay, Solar is just running and gunning. He managed to take down Dog.
You will not kill my
Lex is gonna get another trade. So much is going on. Revive as well. Zodiac. Two scenario. Breda with his
Last
back
player standing.
to Solar with his pistol. And it's a 1v2 as we see Spectre
One
running and
enemy
gunning, but he
remaining.
won't connect with Breda at that range. Scenario bomb is going down to the east side. See Devs trying to wall off the CT to slow down Breda, and he knows exactly where he is with the noise cube, and he won't connect the headshots. So Breda with a triple kill to clutch out the round, making this an 8-3 scoreline. Not sure if that's gonna be enough though for a comeback. The best they can do right now is an 8-4, and hopefully have a better playstyle in the attacking half. It's gonna be a tall task regardless.
Last round before the switch.
Seems like we will be going onto a technical pause as the players have asked for it. We will be back after a short break.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back after a short break. Sorry for the interruption in the gameplay, but we are back for the match between Regal eSports and Badass eSports on the map of Ascent in the VBC PL Season 1 Valorant Tournament round of 64. And the match is going quite strong for now. We're going to see an 8-3 scoreline as a
People,
last
look at the
round.
buys of the attacking
for the
team
squad.
now.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Thank you for pointing that out. I think they're gonna take the game to a different step with full Odin buy. They're just gonna rush in. Ignition does find Solar, but Spectre with a quick trade. And I'm pretty sure the side of Badass Esports realize what's going on. Zodiac finds the frag onto Breda,
Spike planted.
but the spams are gonna come in. Swarm nades to deny the entry. The bomb plant has gone down. Flex finds a clean, cheeky headshot onto Miraz. Domin Paranoid to slow things down. Underdog trying to... he can use the satchels if he wants. He's trying to spam through to get the frag onto the Sage of Devs. You can see the Blade Storm
player
being popped by
standing.
Spectre. He's gonna find Underdog. So will Zodiac onto Vendetta. 1v3 scenario against Odin. Flex finds one. But the fire rate of the Odins, there's
No
not much he can do. As we can see, he gets
Switching
taken out,
sides.
resulting in a 9-3 scoreline. And that was an interesting choice of play coming down from the side of Regal Esports. But it definitely turned out to be quite effective because they got a pretty solid round. Two of their players were alive. So after the side switch, I'm definitely interested to see how they perform in the defensive half, and especially from the side of Badass Esports, how are they able to? How are they going to be able to push through defenses of Killjoy, especially on the B side?
Regal Esports already being on the top with 6 rounds advantage. The sorry, I think I hit my mic. The attacking team now, being Badass Esports, are very tight, and they have to push in fast, and they have to push in well, and they have to secure this pistol round, or else it's going to be very difficult for them to carry on forwards. As we see, they have split onto B and A, while A side seems to be completely empty, and the attackers just push in. Badass Esports, they just take in side and plant the spike, and the defending team is all out at B. They are not in the correct positions. They have to push in and retake, and now it's a 4v3 situation, still favoring the defending team, but the attackers have the spike planted, and Solar jumps in, takes a kill. And what is going on? It's just Flex left, who is easily taken out. Okay, this is an interesting round. I did not see this coming. I did not expect the plan to go down at A, and I did not expect the retake to come out so fast. That was very interesting.
Definitely a good fake coming out from the players of Badass Esports. I think it was Underdog on the fake towards the B side, allowing his players to push into A, and he sold that fake, allowing his team to go for the spike plant, giving them the chance to play the post plant. But I think the lack of aggressive position holding and going for the trades is what allowed them to actually defuse the bomb quite successfully. And if you look at the bias right now, economic advantage for Regal Esports, and they're gonna go for all judges, again going with the interesting choices of weapons. All Spectres for the side of Badass as well. We're gonna see they should try and take these long range fights because of the weapon choices, and so far they're gonna find success being able to take down Zodiac, the first frag on the board, but from behind Devs through the smoke. I'm not sure if they hear this. Breda with another frag on the Miraz from behind. Devs trying to find a shot with his shotgun, but to no avail. Solar finds more success though, as he's able to take down Ignition and Flex, but he's only 20 HP, and Vendetta connects the headshot. 2v3 scenario, low HP on the Jet. Breda, but Underdog finds a frag onto Spectre. It's a 1v3 with a judge for Devs. He finds one. Can he find that second? He does. Changes the whole pace of the game. 2 bullets left, so picks up a Spectre, but from behind. Timing so unfortunate. Brother clutching out the round, making this a 10-4 score line. And he will be able to get another round on the board for his team, despite that being really close in the end. 2 frags for Devs. It won't be enough, and this time economic advantage for the side of Badass Esports. They're going to be able to go for some buys, but instead they're going to go for a bit of some bonus weapons for Spectres and a Vandal, which is for Ignition. Underdog even going for a Stinger in the end. Interesting the choices of weapon buys, but right now we're going to see a bit of a save round coming out from the side of Regal Esports. Sheriffs and pistols all around. As we see the push, Regal Solar with a headshot onto Flex in the main area as the site is being taken. They have fallen back. Spectre trying to break the door to give them advantage during the postman. With a quick rotation, they're going towards Catwalk and mid right now, but there is a player, Meraz, inside the smoke trying to go for a flank maybe, but Underdog catching him at the right time. A nade follow-up as well. Ignition headshot on the Spectre, making this a 4v3 scenario. Breda walking up in the face of Solar. Point blank headshot, one tap onto him. Underdog with a trade though. But he knows that there's a
Last
player on
player
top mid, but
standing.
Ignition, the headshots. An underdog with the nade. That was a confusing round indeed, but in the end it was won by the side of Badass Esports. And it was quite an interesting strategy, that fast rotation towards mid and being able to catch some of these players off guard. I think maybe the momentum of Regal Esports is going a little bit overboard. Maybe some overconfident plays might be causing them to lose some of these gunfights and giving them the disadvantage. That is something they should definitely keep an eye on.
I mean, I must mention they are still at a 5-round advantage, and they just have to play a bit slowly and calmly without going for the weird buys. I think they would be able to pull it off, but let's see how these rounds play off nonetheless. We can see the wall already being broken down by the defending team for their retake side, and the attacking team still not deciding to push in yet. They are playing slow. Maybe they will rotate or they will push in through mid. Let's see what they decide to do. And Regal Esports seems like they are aware of it, as they do not commit to one side with all their defenders in one area. And attacking teams still confused as to where to push. Seems like they will move on to A with one player playing at mid, and Spectre takes down Vendetta, the mid player, and Flex takes down Spectre. Showstopper going out, but no, Solar takes him down before the Showstopper goes out. One revive is coming out, and Spectre, the Jet player, is revived. The attacking team still not
30
pushed
seconds
in
left.
anywhere yet. They have 30 seconds left on the clock. They must push in and contest a site and take it, or else they will have to lose the round.
The eyes are
Memra's
down.
taking
One
out
enemy
Flex.
remaining.
It's just one player
Spike
remaining.
down
It's
mid.
Reda. And seems like this player has
10
this
seconds left.
connected, and with no time left on the clock, it's just very unfortunate. He does not have anything left to do. The players are not aware of it, and the round just goes towards them. How unfortunate. Regal Esports seems like they get one free round.
Definitely that push, the sort of blockade at the A side. The utility usage was really good coming out from the Sage wall, and the rest of the utilities being used by Meras to slow down the push in the A side and putting them in a really confusing scenario. There's so much depth in that the defense in that A side, allowing the players in the mid to read that maybe they're gonna go for another one of those quick rotations back towards mid, and allowing them to go for aggressive positions to take those gunfights. So that is definitely really valuable thinking coming out from these players in the A side. Right now we do see again another buy round coming down from the side of Badass Esports, but regardless, the economy isn't looking good either ways. If they are able to lose this round, then they might have to play the match point round with some save weapons, or at least the weapons you would prefer not to play with. As we see, they are again trying to push to this A side, which was being held aggressively by Spectre and Devs. They're gonna fall back for now. Vendetta with the first frag onto Solar, though. It's a big frag there, taking out one of their top fraggers. But Spectre, he's trying to play aggressively. The Boombot destroyed in the last second. He still stays alive. A lot of utilities being used. Flex with the frag on the Spectre as well. 45 HP on him, making this a 3v5 scenario and giving them the man count advantage, but they're still unable to push into the side. Vendetta has walked in though, but Devs headshot onto Underdog. A second one onto Predator. The third one, he's going absolutely mad. Vendetta with a trade onto Zodiac, 2v2 scenario. And single-handedly, Devs has changed the flow of the game, the matchup, giving them the advantage. The bomb is still smack in the
One
middle of the
enemy
side as the
remaining.
gauge drops. Miraz takes on
Spike
Flex,
down
and
A.
Devs will
Last
spot
player
the last player Vendetta on the top. Oh, sorry, in the side.
Is this
He does get taken out by a good trade from Meraz. We're gonna say 12-5 scoreline popping up,
Match
and
point.
match point for the side of Regal Esports. Despite that round working out so well at the beginning for the side of Badass Esports, I mean, it was a really scary situation for Regal in the end. The rotation was cut off. Devs was in an island all alone in the A side, and there wasn't much he could do, but he landed a triple kill that changed the whole game. And you know, they are now on match point, so this could very well be the last round. We're gonna see a couple of Odin buys again from Spectre and Devs. Other side, from Set Badass, some eco weapons, Spectres, and Vandals. As they're trying to push into this A side, Zodiac with the first back onto Breda.
We can see another weird push that's coming in from the attacking team. They are taken out at
Okay.
the mid cubby area as Spectre takes two players down and now pulling off his Blade Storm ignition outside A,
Last
and with the
player
Blade Storm
standing.
he was able to take down Flix. It's just ignition left who was seen outside B and was finally
Defenders
taken
win.
out at
Yes,
B
now
Link. How
I will keep watch.
unfortunate. The match goes towards Regal Esports. Congratulations.
Really well played match coming out from Regal, and they just ooze confidence at every round. Their aggressive play style, their pushes definitely showed a lot of skill in both gunfight and utility. And this is a team you need to watch out for in the future of the tournament. And I feel like Badass Esports found this out firsthand. And I hope that the other teams will definitely be looking at this matchup and taking notes, because obviously Regal being a really strong team, despite having a substitute coming in because one of their players disconnected, they showed really good chemistry, and I think this will definitely be quite dangerous in the future. So overall, it was a really well played match from both sides. Badass Esports obviously need to work on the utilities and a lot more, and they need to have more confidence in their pushes. They need to properly. Put the utilities in the gap positions where the players are going to be holding angles, and need to work on pushing in more coordinatedly. Some of the rounds they won were because of good communication, so I feel like that is something that they can do really well in the future. But overall, today Regal Esports were the better team, giving them the win by quite a margin as well. So that is pretty much it for us. Notorious, if you have anything to add about this match in the end.
Well, I mean, I just have to comment about the weird Odin buys and the judge buys that was coming off from Regal Esports. This is something that I have not seen being played before, not even in competitive, or even in the tournament scenes that I have been watching.
Definitely, it is something a lot of players, sometimes do when they are a little bit confident and they're just trying to have fun. But uh, sometimes it is a bit tactical. Some of these Odin players actually preferably use the weapon not in any other manner, but just for the sake of using it, because they feel like they are more tactically better in that weapon. Regardless, the victors are gonna be Regal Esports for today, and they're gonna be moving on to the next stages of the tournament, and that is also it for from us today, because that is all the matches we had for you. We're gonna be back later on, I think, the day after tomorrow, with more VBCPL action. Till then, stay with us. And before we go, we're gonna talk about our sponsors once more: Blisstyle Electronics and Ravenclaw Coin Shop. Make sure to check out the links in the description. And our community partner is VBC Valorant Bangladesh Community, and this sponsor the tournament is powered by Range.gg, who are releasing esports content and tournaments every day. So check out the YouTube channel, subscribe, and we'll be back next time with more Valorant action.